Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about Tati Westbrook. Originally, I was going to do a video on this whole Carmageddon thing, just about everybody, but as I was doing that, I was still talking about Tati and it was like 20 minutes in. So I thought, well, I think I'll do a video on each individual. So we're starting with Tati, then it'll probably be Shane, Jeffrey, and even one on James Charles because I have some things to say about him. But before we get into it, if you do like this shirt, oh, love it. It is Ready to Glare merch. She is one of my favorite YouTube creators. If I'm as close as a stan of hers as I can be. I absolutely adore her and it's so comfortable and it just says everything it needs to say. And so pick yourself up one because they're great and they don't have like an itchy collar. Sometimes I find that with like t-shirts. So anyway, super comfy, love her. Also, I know that there are a ton of serious, legit issues going on in the world right now. This whole thing is not one of them. Essentially, what we're going to be talking about are privileged, white, rich people sitting in their, luxurious mansions, wearing their designer clothes, crying about drama that they themselves have created. So this is just a little thing to escape, just to share my opinion on, just to, to kind of laugh at, something to sort of just distract us just for a little bit. People can care about multiple things at the same time. This is just something, how people like to escape, listen to music, watch reality TV. I'm just going to shoot the shit about this whole thing because this is just insane to me. So we're going to start with Tati and her Bye Sister video. Back when that video came out, I did a video on it and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she's calling James Charles these things. This is like really serious. This is out of character for her. So it was easy to believe her because it was so out of character. She wasn't one to really get involved in the drama. Then I think it was maybe the next week I did another video wondering what her motives were because this all seemed to happen after James Charles took that sponsorship from Sugar Bear Hair, which is a direct competitor for her Halo beauty brand. And I still believe that that was the reason why she did it. So her newest video, she comes out, she is so calculated. Everything from the way her hair is, to her makeup, to her peace sign shirt, just fakery everywhere. And she starts talking about how allegedly Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star basically manipulated her into doing this video. I don't doubt that they probably had something to do with this, but still, she's a grown woman. It was her decision, and it so reminds me of, like, high school. Like, why don't you go to the source if you're friends with James and ask him about some of these allegations? That's what I would have done, especially since she's so much older than him. It just seems like that was such a calculated attack on a kid. James was a kid, and it really bothered me that she called this drama a serious injustice. Injustice for drama? Like, you guys are just awful to each other and talking about all this nonsense and trying to ruin people's careers and trying to get more views and all this other stuff, and that's an injustice? Give me a break. I mean, that's the level of, like, entitlement that we're working with here, that it is an injustice, that she has ramped up security measures over this. I mean, come on, like, get over yourself, you know what I mean? And I feel like, okay, well, if Shane and Jeffree manipulated you, you're bad. Like, you still need to take that accountability, which I don't think she took enough of. If I were James, I wouldn't have accepted her apology, but I'll get into everything with James in a different video. But the thing is that, like, what is going on? Sorry, my hair, obviously I haven't had it cut in forever. It's like a horse's mane. So I feel like she didn't take enough accountability because this was still her video. This was still something that she put out into the world. This is something that she did that really ruined the reputation of James Charles for a while. This was calculated. I feel like even though Shane and Jeffree may have had a hand in this, that ultimately when he did that sponsorship for Sugar Bear Hair, that's when she was like, all right, I do think he's a fake friend, or all right, I'm going to put this out there and see what happens. Like, she knew very well what she was doing. She always says, like, I didn't know it was going to have that reaction. I didn't know it was going to, like, blow up the way that it did. Of course she knew. She has a huge platform, and she gained millions of subscribers off of it. And it's insane. It's insane. And everybody hated James until he came out with his video and was like, hey, actually, I don't think so. And just to talk about Tati, she is one of the fakest influencers, I think, on this platform. She has done awful reviews, like The Power of Makeup, Nikki Tutorials palette. She gave that a rave review, even though it sucked. She sort of started this whole PR unboxing stuff, which was basically free promotion for all these brands disguised as, oh, I'm going to open up packages on here, which was really clever, mind you, but still. And she also is not one to really promote Black creators, especially smaller ones. She doesn't really promote any smaller influencers, but especially Black creators or Black-owned, you know, beauty brands. Nothing. She just, there's nothing special about her. I don't understand how she has such a big following. I don't trust her. I don't care for her at all. I do have some notes here. I'm sorry. I also think that this whole thing, you know, she says that she read this statement because it was approved by her lawyers, and then Jeffree comes out with a video talking about how his lawyers are handling things. What are they handling? The only person I feel like would have any right for like defamation or something would have been James Charles for the things that Tati said. So it's just so confusing to me, you know. I just don't get it. And the thing about Tati, too, is that when she uploads a video and it doesn't do well, she blames her viewers. Oh, I thought this is what you guys wanted and you're not watching it. And she's always going on like IG or Snap and she's like crying about it. And I don't know why this video is not doing well. And she'll take the video down just because it's not performing that well. Because she only cares about the views and the money. It has nothing to do with you. She doesn't love you guys. She doesn't want your support. She doesn't care. If she did, she would just make content and that would be the end of it. But no, when a video of hers doesn't do well, it's everybody else's fault. There's an algorithm thing, or, you know, you're not always going to be relevant, Tati. And people don't trust you and people don't like you. You're just going to have to accept that. Sorry. You know, not everybody is going to remain relevant on YouTube forever. That's why there's all these new amazing creators that are in it for the makeup, that are in it to review products and help people, you know, choose a foundation or use, you know, something on their skin, whatever it may be. Tati is not one of those people. She is very insincere. She is nowhere near authentic. Half the time, I don't even think she knows what she's talking about because she will recommend products for certain skin types when I've asked my dermatologist about, and she's like, no, I don't think so. You can't use that. And I just don't think she is even that knowledgeable. That's why I don't make videos on, you know, I might make a video on skincare that I use that works for me, but I don't go and say, you should use this, or this person with this skin type, use this, because I don't really know those things unless you have my skin type. You know what I mean? I feel like this drama has just exploded into absolute utter nonsense. Lawyers involved calling this an injustice, and it's this whole security thing. It's like, Tati, you are not that important. Get over yourself. Please. If a video of yours doesn't do well, it's likely because people are just tired of you and they don't trust you, or they're tired of your content. There's all these new exciting creators out there. Nobody cares. But don't take your video down. If you just cared about creating and putting content out there, you would leave your videos up. It's maddening. I really don't think that much is going to come of these lawsuits. It's very like murky. Like, I don't really understand what's going to happen with all that. And that would probably be the next time I would do a video on any of these people after these next videos are coming up, because I just I just don't, I don't get it. I mean, to go on and with that big of a platform and not talk about actual injustices in the world and call this petty drama an injustice, like zero self-awareness. I mean, the privilege, the entitlement, it's just astounding. Like I said, there are a lot of things going on in this world that are very important, and this is not one of them. It's just something to talk about. But her as a creator, I never really cared for her. I don't trust her. She doesn't support a lot of small influencers. It's like she's the type that would get jealous, like, of smaller influencers. And I do believe that the three of them did want to take James down a peg. James has been, you know, arrogant and ignorant, and he's a kid, you know, and he was blowing up and taking away a lot of their shine, I think. And I think the only reason why she was sort of a mentor, she said, to James was to suck up some of those followers for herself. I don't ever think that she really cared about him. I could never in a million years imagine posting a video about somebody like that, that I would consider a friend, somebody that I would say that I mentored, that I was like a mother figure, like, and come out with such a scathing video like that without ever even speaking to that person about the rumors going around. I can remember being in high school and hearing rumors about people. Like, you know how sometimes you'd have a group of friends and a couple of those friends, you know, wouldn't get along, or there'd be a fight between two friends and you're kind of in the middle, or one is trying to spread rumors about the other. I would always go to the source or be like, hey, and I was like 16, like, Tati, grow up. I think I'm older than her. I'm 37. I don't remember, she's like 35 or whatever, but like, sitting on the floor in a hoodie with no makeup, crying about sugar bear hair, crying about not getting enough views, crying about this and that. It's not a good look. It's super pathetic. And I really think she needs to get over herself, honestly. I thought that video was very calculated, just like Bye Sister was. Just to put it out there, make sure it got enough views and AdSense, and then take it down. Pretend like you didn't know what it was gonna do to James. I mean, it was just ridiculous. And to come out now like she is the victim, I mean, it's crazy to me. She isn't the victim. If anybody was a victim, it was James, you know? And to sit there with these fake tears and act like these grown men when you're a grown woman, or, well, these men are younger than she is, took that much advantage of her and manipulated her that much to where she wouldn't even talk to James, and she just decided to post this video. She was the reason why this happened. She can try to place blame on everybody else, but at the end of the day, she's the one that created this video. She filmed it, she edited it, she put ads on it, and she published it, period. And she has not taken enough accountability for it. I don't trust her. I don't believe everything that she said either. It does make sense about Shane and Jeffree allegedly being involved. To what extent, I think she exaggerates a lot, including that. But I am so done with Tati. Like, I just cannot stand her. You guys let me know what you think about that video, about all of this. And like I said, I'm going to get into everything with Shane and Jeffree. Shane and Jeffree might be a combo video. That might be a little bit better than James. But in between these videos on this whole Carmageddon thing, and like I said, we're just going to be talking about privileged white rich people crying in their mansions. Not important, just a distraction. In between there, I'm going to have my video posted about why I do not like Ivan Moody from Moto Grader, Five Finger Death Punch, Ghost Machine, and do some more readings from the Gabby Hanna book, because I really miss doing that. I don't know why they were so short, those videos, but they just like really made me giggle. So thank you guys for watching. I missed you guys a lot, and I will see you soon. Let me know what you guys think about all this down below, and follow me on Twitter if you feel like it. Subscribe if you want to. Love and hugs. Bye.